Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about the stars? They shine so brightly, twinkling like tiny diamonds. But did you know that scientists don't just look at the stars with their eyes? They use special tools to study space, learning about planets, galaxies, and even things too far away to see. One of the most important tools they use is called an observatory. Imagine you have a magical magnifying glass that lets you see far, far away. That's what a telescope does. When scientists look through telescopes, they can see details of the stars, planets, and even galaxies millions of light years away. But telescopes need special places to work best, and that's why we have observatories. But where did observatories come from? Who built the first ones? Let's hop into our time machine and travel back thousands of years. Long before telescopes were invented, people still wanted to study the stars. They built incredible structures to track the sun, the moon, and the planets. Buckle up, we're going on a journey through time. Hold on tight. Our time machine is starting up. We're traveling thousands of years into the past, back to a time when people didn't have telescopes, but still found amazing ways to study the stars. Whoosh, here we go. Welcome to ancient Egypt. The people here were incredible astronomers. They studied the sun and the stars to help build their pyramids in perfect alignment. They even created calendars based on the movements of the sun and moon. Egyptian astronomers kept records of the stars by drawing maps on papyrus. They believed the stars were connected to their gods and helped them track time, seasons, and important events. Now, we've arrived in ancient Babylon. Look at that huge tower. They call it a ziggurat. Babylonian scholars climb to the top to get a better view of the stars, carefully tracking their movements night after night. Babylonian astronomers were some of the first scientists. Instead of using paper, they carved their notes onto clay tablets. They recorded the movement of planets and even predicted eclipses. Next, we visit ancient China. Here, astronomers climbed mountains to get the clearest view of the stars. They made detailed records of the sky, tracking planets and even comets. Ancient Chinese astronomers built special tools to measure the sky. They were some of the first people to record supernovas, giant star explosions. Hundreds of years ago, deep in the jungles of Central America, the Mayans built giant stone observatories to study the stars. They used the sun and moon to create one of the most accurate calendars of their time. We've seen amazing observatories from the past. But now, it's time to return to the present and see how modern observatories help scientists explore the universe like never before. Hold on, we're jumping forward in time. Whoosh, we've landed in the present. Look around. This is a modern observatory. Scientists build these special buildings on tall mountains so they can see the stars more clearly. But why here? Let's find out. Not every place is good for an observatory. Scientists choose mountaintops because the air is clearer up high. If there are too many clouds, rain, or pollution, it's harder to see the stars. Cities have lots of lights, streetlights, cars, and buildings. This light pollution makes it hard to see the stars. That's why observatories are built far away from cities, where the night sky stays dark. Observatories have giant domes that protect the telescopes inside. But when it's time to look at the stars, the dome opens up so the telescope can see the sky. An observatory isn't just a place for telescopes. Scientists work here, live here, and even sleep here. They spend long nights studying the stars and making new discoveries. The telescope inside an observatory is huge. It sits on a special platform that lets it move in different directions to find stars, planets, and galaxies. The dome can rotate to help the telescope see different parts of the sky. Instead of moving the whole building, only the top part moves, like a giant hat spinning around. Moving these giant parts by hand would be too hard. So, scientists use electric motors to smoothly rotate the dome and adjust the telescope's position. With the help of modern observatories, scientists can see far into space, exploring galaxies, planets, and even black holes. These telescopes help us learn about the universe in ways our eyes never could. An observatory is more than just a telescope. Inside, there are rooms where scientists work, study, and even sleep. Since they stay up all night looking at stars, they need a cozy place to rest. Scientists don't just look through telescopes. They record what they see, study space data on computers, and work together to understand the universe. The telescope inside the observatory sits on a special platform. This platform lets it move in different directions to follow stars across the sky. When it's time to look at the stars, the observatory's dome opens up, letting the telescope see the sky clearly. The telescope moves smoothly to track stars and planets as they travel across the night sky. But these parts are too big to move by hand. Scientists use special motors to rotate the dome and adjust the telescope's position. Scientists use computers to control the telescope. With just a few clicks, they can make it move and find exactly what they want to study. The telescope collects light from faraway stars, planets, and galaxies. This light helps scientists learn about the universe. Observatories keep their lights off at night. Even a little bit of light inside could make it harder to see the stars clearly. Scientists use star charts to help them find planets, stars, and even distant galaxies. Modern telescopes don't just show images through a lens. They take special pictures of galaxies and stars so scientists can study them closely. After collecting data, scientists study the images and information to learn new things about space. Who knows? Maybe they'll discover something amazing. Astronomers don't just look through telescopes with their eyes. They use special cameras to take pictures of space. These cameras capture images of stars and galaxies. Scientists study them on computers to learn more about space. But there's more. Scientists use tools like spectrographs to break light into colors, just like a rainbow. This helps them figure out what stars are made of and even how far away they are. Some telescopes even help us find new planets that are too far away to see with our own eyes. With powerful telescopes, scientists can record time-lapse videos of galaxies moving and changing over time. Some telescopes don't use light at all. Radio telescopes listen to space using invisible waves, like a giant ear. These special telescopes help scientists hear signals from stars, planets, and even black holes. Some telescopes are even sent into space, where there's no atmosphere to block their view. These space telescopes send amazing pictures and information back to scientists on Earth. From simple telescopes in the past to today's high-tech observatories, we've come a long way in exploring the universe. Maybe one day you'll become an astronomer and help discover new planets and galaxies too. Thanks to observatories, we can learn more about space every day. Scientists keep discovering new things about the universe with the help of telescopes on Earth and even in space. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll become an astronomer and make the next big discovery. Keep looking up at the sky, because space is full of wonders waiting to be explored.